impressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Bringing it back, it's Myers. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Here's that defense shifting again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. In the clear at the 25. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. The 50, the 40, at the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Clemson, 14. Florida State, 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Fighting him off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Tigers are in the red zone. A handoff from the shotgun. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A short completion to the big tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's an option look. Oh, and a The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Physical run, breaking tackles.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. One down to the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, saw the ball, and just swatted it away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The offense won with the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Noles looking to run some tempo here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. With just 1 play, they're just shy of midfield now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. The ball is caught.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass complete on a crosser. Brought down to the 22 to 1st down. Very near the red zone now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a short completion at the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on 3rd and short. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found something powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Seminoles churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. The quick throw out left, complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 28, Florida State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The offense really clicking here. Keeping it on the ground here. And the ball to the ground. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Breaks clear. End zone. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Runs right over the defender. They bring him down, but a solid game there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Gain sets up a 3rd down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Powers through.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And that's a big, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Ball handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They're going to run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this,